As Young Ninjas, they are taking the B bomb site, but friberg still has the crossfire with back plat there. Let's see if him and HEAP can pick him up. There's going to be 2 kills for now, and a 3 versus 4 emerges with the bomb going down.
Nilo, he can only manage 1 in all of the madness as Forest swings in for free. He's actually going to let his teammate defuse the bomb for some reason. Just wants a bit of the participation from his teammates, I guess. Come on, yeah. Maybe forgetting it's not Valorant and you don't get ult charge off it.
People tell me you're cringe, so, you know.
People tell me I'm
cringe.
cringe.
Take that to the bank. Yeah, man.
Man,
Stop being cringe, please.
No, I mean, that's what I aim for. I aim to be cringe. If I'm not cringe, then who am I?
Dan?
True, and that's not as enticing, is it?
And now Young Ninjas under force buy, really not getting much done, though the weapons are still in their hands, so some nice kills can still transpire. That went onto hallzerk. That was a freebie, I suppose, from Manin. Nice little entry onto A. I know they have 3 people ready and waiting to execute onto the A site, but will they split up or will they go together? Short is being covered off. Forest and Pit with very good timing on that nade and the headshot. Gets the kill, secures it. And now the smoke to create some space, but they're just entering on site, not caring about Forest. Big mistake. He gets another kill. 3 versus 1 now.
LNZ, if he could win this, it would be sick, but I don't think he has much chance with Forrester in the pit. It just limits his options so much here. There's just no way out. That flashbang does blind him up. And with a bit of a tired spray there, Forrest will get it done. Another free K for him. He's loving life at the moment. He's ready to play. He has a beard that makes up for all the younglings in this game. He has the facial hair of everybody in one man.
And you know, we were talking about like you need the fat guy on the team and you need Nana being contested and Lekro pushing middle. Meanwhile, he's got no help on top. Well, no, he does have hallzerk there, but he's not going to be helping him in the terms of phzy. He was already posted up on the ramp, and that's going to be the initial kill. But ooh, that's 2 kills now. Going the way of the Young Ninja side. Dignitas.
He's going to get caught out. Oh, just about gets into grave, but that may be his final resting place. Because Forest's nade will finish him off. But with the quick trade from phzy, I think hallzerk and HEAP probably just have to save this one. There's not much you can do here, especially with phzy watching your angles with that up. Finishes HEAP off, and now it's just the sole Norwegian.
As he moves his mouse, I guess.
There you go. Yeah, that was...
Do like one of those
painful.
clicks. Yeah. That was just not the USP does. But no one's going to be walking into that paper cut strap, Dan. phzy's watching it from far away, and that's going to be a double for him. Ooh. Keeps popping up. Whack-a-mole. Lekro wins the game of whack-a-mole, but the AWP will be retrieved.
Easy as you like for Mr. phzy.
You ever played whack-a-mole, Dan?
Slovenian fairs, I guess. If they can't even muster up a whack-a-mole, but... Sapec. Hello, Sapec. 2 very quick kills from him, and LNZ is going to chime in with the 3rd. That's the Beast defense completely crumbled in a matter of seconds. They've just completely ransacked them. Forest is alone, a 1 versus 4, 1 versus 5.
Going to be a half buy in the next.
Yeah, just going to be this UMP. This is one of the worst positions for Forest to try and save a UMP as well. Just constantly having to 180 between two different angles. Nice little great thing, but HEAP, look at this position. He's up on top of the logs, and Sapec's going to have no idea, even spamming through the smoke for a second. HEAP's a fragged for HEAP himself.
Of course, as Nilo is in a position to get flashed out, but yeah. No one really has a flash other than Nilo himself. And LNZ, while throwing some of his utility, hallzerk finds him. But okay, well, that molly was good, I suppose. Finds HEAP.
How is HEAP just burnt down? Jesus. Nilo's going to get caught out. Nice shot from phzy, though, to at least keep himself alive a little bit longer. But 7 seconds on the clock. 2 players in the A site. And just no time to plant the bomb. Means that Lekro will finish him off. At least it's before the timer comes to a close, so...
And the banana aggression continues, but Sapec is up close now, and HEAP just might not get lucky, but friberg helps him out. And that's fully Swedish lineup, as Manin misses the headshots and sustains quite a bit of damage, but finds friberg on the back. Let's go.
Don't know how he's able to find that shot with 11 HP, but he does, and it works out wonderfully because it maintains long control. But Lekro on the site doesn't care about your long control. He just cares about dropping everybody in front of him, and that is a 2k for him. Dignitas V up to 5. As the young ninjas, they put a good string around.
Completely, it had a roof over it.
Just seen someone in chat say, miss old cash. That is true. Old cash is well.
Mollies can throw those toward the B bomb site, but I don't think it's going to be good enough for an A take. Either way, a top mid take has to happen first, and Manon trades himself. Quick as you like on top mid. At this point, Forrest knows that there might be some danger coming out of apartments, and he's fast enough on the scope there. Nilo, no chance. As the young ninjas are now a man down, but where will the push continue here? Can't spot out Lekro toward long, and, well, if you keep pushing, there's only Forrest and Pit, but, well, it's only the greatest player of all time there. Okay, Sapec, he doesn't care about his legacy. He just gets the frag, and Lekro responds in kind, but it's a 3 versus 2 now. With an aggressive push toward the site, all they have to do is find Lekro now, and the round should be theirs, but Sapec still continues to cower here in mini pit as he's letting these Dignitas players to enter the site, and, well, HEAP isn't going to be letting him to live any much longer. LNZ, easiest trade of all time there.
6 on the board. Still racking up the rounds on the CT side, and, well, that'll be a close
Situation, right? Because both, like, Dignitas is obviously, like, a notch above, a tier above the young ninjas, so when you have the advantage like that, it's pretty easy to just dominate. But young ninjas, they're just one, as the smoke has fallen down, and Forrest retreats toward Arch as he spots the cross. That's another kill that goes down for young. That for construction, I suppose it is. Yeah, there you go. Keep forced on back, but still from behind the flames. He can rain some damage, and that's another kill. All he has to do is just play the patience game. Go back, wait for the plant to come in, then you can execute on the retake instantly, but you can just mow them down as you try to get into sight there. HEAP, of course, with 3 kills in this one for us.
Yeah. Oh! Oh!
What? Ah! He does it. Don't worry, guys. hallzerk found it in the end. phzy. That was a battle of the oppas I didn't expect to happen.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, okay.
Lekro, that was
I don't know why Lekro was doing that.
No,
That was not required.
needed.
They had a 2-man lead, Dan. And then Lekro says, hold my beer, I'm a push through the smoke. Doesn't make it happen. But Manon actually gets an advantageous kill here towards short, but HEAP, of course, on the trade, fast as you liked. He saw the bomb. He knows that if Sapec has it, he's going to be making his way toward A, as he already has the path into the site covered. And from Graveyard, that won't be where his final resting place is located. Sapec just dies on.
Just walk through a smoke, chaos sort of ensues, but it's never really a position that young ninjas are in to win the round, unless some like miracle play comes through or Dignitas.
It's going to be a 4 versus 5. The execute onto B should be successful. Only HEAP here to hold, but you can't say only HEAP, of course. He's looking to be a great BD.
Friberg keeps putting up numbers. It's all up towards phzy. Just spot out the arm of Friberg behind the pillar, but can't connect the kill, only the tag. He's left 1 versus 5. There's no escape. 10 seconds on the clock. Forrest is behind. Nice shot as well. Does seal his fate. So, double digits for Dignitas on the CT side.
CT's ready to hold on to it, though. Very good entry onto hallzerk. That gives them an advantage, finally. It's been a while since I saw one of those. And it was short-lived, Dan.
Yeah, HEAP has just immediately answered back. As you do. And now they're going to try pushing in towards A. Is it going to work out? Forrest gets 1 from the balcony. Lekro as well, 1 from the site. At least phzy does trade those both out. So 3 kills for him now in the round and 2 more to find. He could be on for an ace here as he does get the bomb planted. We smoke towards Moto as well from Nilo. Good hold the CT's back, but Friberg, he's going to try creeping around the edge, and that's just a free kill for Nilo every single day of the week. HEAP even getting tagged down to 7 HP by the nade. Lucky to be alive. Lucky to be alive, and maybe He should just run away with that, but so much cash for this
Yeah.
Dignitas side. May as well
Save the
try
AK
it.
for the pistol round. Should have been done.
Yeah.
A big oversight.
Oh yeah. Of
Really
course.
could use
That
the
final
AK
round
in
of
the
the half.
pistol. Yeah. Unfortunately, doesn't think of it though. Doesn't have the 900 IQ brain to do so. As well, of course, he had to push forward and basically give it his all. And his ult didn't turn out to be successful. A 5th round for the Young Ninjas. Their very final sort of shot at it after a very long losing streak. What was that?
That would have been a good one. Well, that's just small IQ then, because Sapec and LNZ, they are big IQ, playing around those smokes and playing in the pit. They've gotten themselves 2 opening kills, maybe a bit of an overduel from LNZ. Does give up one of the frags, and they know that Sapec's around here somewhere, just trying to find him. Close range, the Glock on burst fire is going to win that one out, and now it's a 2 versus 2. After what was a 2-man advantage for Young Ninjas, has fallen away from them. phzy going to be trying to entry in through short. His teammate Nilo up towards long, and they're just going to collect the final 2 kills. They closed out the final round of the half, and they'll open up this one as well.
Easy as like. Well, yeah, great defense. They did kind of faltered there toward the end, but the retake was certainly strong enough. Never a foregone conclusion that you can do it in a 2 versus 2. That A site is a fortress at the best on the front foot. 4 FAMASs and an AUG, so that's 1 scope already in the game. But hallzerk has a scope of his own. That's going to be the scout. Seen that part yet. The take comes in, and that's going to be that player in construction out of the action, but Sapec just completely deleted, I'm afraid. friberg finds him through the smoke, and the bomb goes down with 10 seconds remaining. The CTs, they can't go aggressive here. LNZ still holding on to that back side, and there you go. friberg tries to cross toward it and doesn't work out. Still does some very nice damage to the IGL of the Young Ninjas side. LNZ down to 40, and it's a 4v4 now, with the retake coming in hot. But phzy already finding the initial frag onto Forest, and now they're a man behind here, and they just keep on pushing. Been trading, but 2 versus 3 now. HEAP trying to hide in the corner while hallzerk tries to help out with the scout. And the defuse is just going to be allowed to happen in the meanwhile. Madden even finds the final kill onto hallzerk. There you go. nilo gets the defuse. Easy as you like.
But certainly help things out. There's opening on the Galil. There's Dignitas actually 4
from the get-go. It's just gonna be nilo here. AUG is a 1-hit kill to the head if you're at this kind of distance, but not if Lekro sees you first. That's gonna result in your swift death. And
on these players up on top, though, LNZ is a sitting target for friberg. phzy at least keeps himself alive with the M4, getting a couple kills for himself. But 2 seconds, does he have time to stay alive? Yes, he does. He even gets the
start. But yeah, going for these exits. Very nice kills happening toward the end. And, well, the LOOT.BET.
Forest. He's away, undetected out long. Will be able to catch nilo in the open near pit. Manon has pushed short, though. And that's the bomb being dropped. 30 seconds on the clock. They have time to recover it, but they need...
Wait for someone to die. Take the rifle from them. But I think they're just going to buy, you know, also swarming. 3 players waiting there. Not sure why they don't have more toward A, because they're going aggressive toward apartments, and that's going to be 2 kills here for Forest. And now, because they have 3 on B, well, they have to sort of explode somewhere, right? Find some kills and find them fast. But it's not going all too good. HEAP and hallzerk, they're finding their kills. hallzerk with a nice double there to end things out. Balcony, so he might just be playing the best counter to what strategy Dignitas are playing at here, but they swing right onto him as he's been spotted out but not fragged as nilo finds 3. That's an excellent defense.
And they finally take him down. Finally, friberg does it, but with just 18 points of health. A 1 versus 3. nilo has inflicted so much. Oh, that nade. He just about avoids it. Knows where phzy's playing from. Spots that flashbang as well, but it does blind him up. And he is dead. phzy.
And then the second guy that's out of balcony, he doesn't even face toward balcony because he was already facing towards site and taking the duel there. But at that point, you don't... It's also the meta is taking banana control here, apparently, because Sapec, he's just getting these entries. And Dignitas real estate, phzy, he's pushing toward apartments. No landlords around, and Lekro's on second middle. Falls. 3 versus 4 now. Young Ninja's looking good to pick up a 9th.
Okay, but they are going to push out long instead, looking to try and find Manon. And f0rest, as if he gets that kill. Just tippity-taps away on Manon's head, takes him down. He doesn't even know what hit him. But now phzy can start lighting them up from the pit. He's going to try and bait for his teammate here as well. And they are not going to check for nilo, even after phzy goes down. hallzerk, he's dead to rights, and so is friberg. That first kill comes through. friberg's just going to hold the plan, but he's not going to stay alive for much longer than that. Going to be 9 on the board for the ninjas.
That's how you convert a man advantage early in the round to a win there. Textbook stuff. The A take, not fast enough, not good enough from the Dignitas side, as everyone on the server is walling. Man, tough crowd.
It is the gun round, though, coming through, and with Sapec finding an opening kill. HEAP had no assistance in that one, was actually forced forward by the Molotov. phzy's landed one as well.
A 2-man disadvantage here from Dignitas means this has to be clean.
Oh.
And yeah, it's pretty clean, you know. They only lose 1 player in the exchange. A 2 versus 3 scenario now as Manon tries to spray down the planter through the smoke, but it doesn't happen. friberg finds the head. And 2v2 is now the...
friberg is still in the cubby over towards Banana. He doesn't have a position for the post-plant bomb. Instead, they're just going to back away. hallzerk's found one, and now phzy just has to try and save this weapon. So friberg, a legend in the game, but friberg is his name. He does it all for Dignitas there.
Good old friberg.
Friborg.
Not sure what the Swedish pronunciation is. It's probably some like weird sound for the G that we can't really do, like friberg.
That's coming through.
Friberg, there you go. Presuming the J is pronounced J, but you know, we can be here all day with letters. Let's just focus on his on the site. The execute should be all down to LNZ here to hold someone off, but f0rest just finds the initial kill, and with nilo still having presence in apartments, nothing's lost yet. They can still make this retake work, but it's a 2 versus 4, and they would have to go absolutely huge. Sapec, of course, has to be the first to strike. The FAMAS in his hands and hopes in his dreams. Hopefully no bullets in his face, as nilo's already given up here, and it's already game time. Yeah,
Barely
you know,
how
nuke.
we expected.
Yeah, but I was hoping the young ninjas would be able to pick up the first, because then we have nuke, which...
Play with for them. I mean, obviously, they have those couple safe weapons. phzy on the AWP. LNZ actually opens things up with his FAMAS, but a trade from f0rest does make things up even 4-on-4 nilo. Can he stay alive towards the apartment? No, a post-plant position there would have been huge, but instead friberg is going to push forward. And now it's just Sapec and phzy 2v4 to try and save this first map for the young ninjas, and probably save this series as well, save their tournament life.
They might as well save for nuke, Dan. They might as well take these rifles in there, because a 2 versus 4 with hallzerk on this kind of an angle, no chance, I'm afraid. Just phzy left. The signature AWP in his hands, but he's given away his position now, and, well, he knows it's over. No sense in stat pack. And this B site should be on lockdown here, PTs. In a bit, Lecro.
Yeah, well, this is a catastrophe of a round for Dignitas right now. 2 versus 5. You had all the guns coming into this one. f0rest, he's going to try and push forward, but it's a really much chance when he's just going to be sprayed down by Manon on that M4. friberg's found one with the FAMAS. Shot as well comes through. But it's not all said and done there. Dignitas dropping the round again.
Well, just too many angles for him to consider, really, with that deep secret presence, as hallzerk finds the initial kill here, giving the Dignitas side a bit of an advantage going forward, but still young ninjas favored to win, as the rifles are still in their hands. Let's see how they continue their march towards B, however. nilo on the entry. A second one should be coming in, but Lecro with a second! That's going to be a nice 2K from him. A 3 versus 2 scenario now, and the T's, they're going to have to start sweating a little bit. The bomb has to make its way. So that's the only player there. Sapec is just going to have the 1v1 duel in the deagle, which might catch him out because he's looking the wrong way. And I believe A should have been the play there. Manon, the last man standing. 13 seconds left. And he actually does push in, but does he
the
get
plant.
the bomb plant as well? Yes, he does.
I mean, that's all
100%
he's
does,
getting.
but dies right after. Forrest just drives by him like, thanks for the bomb defuse money. But I think Young Ninjas are going to be enjoying a nice cash injection as well. Still, you know, this is just going to continue being force buys after force buys until one team wins 2 in a row. And Young Ninjas are going to make it competitive with that extra money. Heading its way toward A or B bomb site.
Wee woo wee woo.
Man, that was hilarious. Something, but man.
No, I thought it was your idea.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Well, that aside, it is a 3 versus 3 situation now, with some nice kills happening outside. But the A take should be where this one goes in the end. 2 players straight. No, just 1 player on the side. One of them is going to make his way up in heaven, and Forrest is all alone. Has to find 3. Finds 1, downed after the first, and it's a 2 versus 2 situation now, but with Lectro dying as well, it's going to be pretty tough for HEAP to retake this A bomb site. Low HP players, though, and the M4 is usually good in those scenarios. Let's see if he can find both of them as they try to get out of the site, but he gets 1 in transition, and now it's a straight-up 1v1. Let's see if HEAP can get it done, but unfortunately, bullets don't come out of your side. Yeah, guys, don't bully him because he doesn't have X-ray. It's real easy for us to see what he was supposed to be doing there. Really home. Ah, there you go. One of them was hiding behind them the whole time. It's going to be Lecro on the flank, but he gets spotted out by the likes of Nilo. And now the vent push is coming in, ramp as well. But Dignitas, they're losing their lives as the rifles are proving too difficult to counter. Just hallzerk and Forrest left, and phzy trying to plant the bomb falls. 5 seconds left, he has to get the plant now, no time. Oh, just barely no time.
And really building a lead as a fast hit towards this A site. They're already out in the site. friberg and Forrest trying to put up numbers. They do get the man advantage for the dig side, but Sapec and phzy now need to try and knock this one down. Nice kill from Sapec. You can expect a second player already out through heaven. That's hallzerk, who now switches out to the M4. phzy gets the deagle out and just bangs him through the wall. Now leaves Lecro 1v1, who's going to be coming behind.
Around Brehze at this point. I don't know why he's expecting him to like chase him out of hut there, but he does get the kill in the end. phzy was just trying to find a nice deagle headshot, but not to be, I'm afraid, in the little screen mode.
Big
there we
screen,
go.
there we go. Wide,
we do like a nice wide view of the action here, as certainly wouldn't want to miss that push from HEAP. Not sure what he was thinking, but he just pushes toward a couple of terrorists and dies immediately after. That Molotov not strong enough to cover him, of course. As Dignitas will be starting this one out on the back foot. Young Ninjas with the potential to get a 3rd. And if they win, the economy of Dignitas is going to be weak, but strong enough for a decent buy regardless. As the outside push will be commencing now towards Secret, presumably they want to be going, but hallzerk is ready and waiting there. Gonna be peeking out periodically as he finds the initial kill. LNZ a little bit in the open there. Be going for any ballsy peeks just yet, is waiting to see what kind of opportunities present themselves, and there you go, that's 1. Can he find a second though? That'll get him back in the game, but friberg refrags. And that's just gonna be Nilo left in a 1 versus 3 Dan. Bomb on the back, but 20 seconds left on the clock, and bullet in his head. Lecro takes care of him. 3 players survive for Dignitas, bolstering their... As Lecro has changed his mind, of course. He's made his way all the way into main, but so has Manen, and he's about to get some entries. They're expecting Lecro to be here. Finally finds a kill, a double in fact. LNZ couldn't take care of him, and he's on with triple, but that's not going to be enough in this one, I'm afraid, unless hallzerk can go absolutely huge here and get a double. But he's not going to be allowed to. Sapec gets the kill. And that was a speedy execute toward the A bomb site. The
bomb phzy with the AWP. HEAP is in towards control room and could provide a bit of an issue for them. There's Manen's position catching a rotation already. That's exactly what he was for. Now hallzerk by dark. Life might get very, very difficult for him, as he's going to have a couple of players pushing out. He's lost a lot of teammates here, just him and Lecro, the last 2 survivors.
And they're not even playing together, so no crossfire potential here as hallzerk fluffs the initial shot, but it manages to make it a double kill regardless. Still, not going to be helping them much unless Lekro can get back into this one. They know where he is, though. The vents make quite a bit of noise as he denies the bomb plant. 18 seconds left, Dan. But he can't cross. He can't close the door. As the door was indeed stuck, LNZ finalized his potential. Remains to be seen, Dan.
No.
Sad.
Yeah, and his corpse has been.
That's one way to get it done. As a speedy push by LNZ into the vent area. He's going to be the only player doing that, and that's not sure what happened to him. Never saw the end of that saga. Probably died, as Manin does find another kill here toward B, and with quite a lot.
Such a difficult rotation. Yeah, you've got 4 players alive, and only 2 on the Dignitas side now. phzy is ready with that AWP, finding shots here for his team. Leaves hallzerk on his lonesome, and this is a pretty strong T-half now for the young ninjas. They could really rack up a couple more as well, because hallzerk trying to hold on to this M4 has gotten one of them down. Sapec is super low HP just around the corner, so he could get a second kill off this. And he will.
Ooh.
So he keeps himself alive, carries that M4 into the next round. Not really going to be able to go for a full buy around it. He'll just go for some upgraded pistols, I assume. And young ninjas, they could find 7 in this first half.
Yeah, so much for the 16-0, huh? It's not been a great concept from the beginning, given the turbulent start that we had. But yeah,
I won't go as far as the third map yet, but it's a
Vertigo's
possibility.
possible now. Like before, we were saying, okay, the young ninjas need to prove to us this isn't going to be a straight up Tuesday.
Oh, the timing! Oh, the timing!
Oh,
Forrest
no.
might be the victim instead.
Ooh.
Yes, he is. So still a kill found by Sapec, but it's on the deagle instead of the M4. And a player over by credit. But are they still outside on the catwalk? I think they are. Yes, they are. Nice shot from HEAP. He even spots out the second as well. Can't find the shot. But friberg, he picks up the AK and then just sprays Nilo in the back with his teammate's weapon.
The ragdolls were quite amusing there. And a 3 versus 3 now with initial plan was A. But I think they might need to pivot toward plan B at this juncture, as phzy is setting himself up for a kill behind the smoke as it fades. Gets the entry onto hallzerk, no scope required. And still friberg in heaven, finding one of his own as the T's keep pushing on forward. But Lekro...
Certainly was. Just had a minor little...
Setting up for the hold, the utility raining in as they push on through hut. 3 people, friberg managing to find 1 as LNZ answers back. A 4 versus 4 spectacular round going on here, Dan, as the 8 bomb site has capitulated entirely to the young ninja side. A 3 versus 2 now with Dignitas on the retake. Rekro and HEAP gonna be taking it from main and heaven respectively, but LNZ and phzy stay alive on the side. HEAP has to go and get the kill. And you're live now.
Yeah,
no more radio broadcast.
Back into the full audio and visual broadcast as HEAP is now left alone. 1 versus 2. That's a nice shot onto phzy. Spots the player right underneath, but can't get it. And LNZ will close out young ninjas a 7th there, I believe. So,
you think the clean feed fixed it, by the way, or you need to restart the stream entirely? Because it's still 30 FPS apparently.
11 now.
It looks decent.
I think we're all right for now.
You know what else is decent, Dan?
Now, so I really want these dual Bretzes just to get an ace now, but we'll have to wait and see. They find 1. That is not what I envisioned, but the rest of the team finding all the kills here for the young ninja side, and they're going to tie up the game 8-8. Rounds now. They can't keep doing this. They can't keep getting away with this.
What is that from again? The whole theme coming together. I'm not going to be spoiling it, of course, but you know, at this point, if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, I don't know what you're doing with your life, to be honest. Push onto the A site, but LNZ is on top of hut.
Nobody clearing him. He's been able to find a frag. Still alive. Still a nuisance. And he's still finding chaos. They're touching tips in the smoke. friberg eventually finds him. phzy now towards heaven. Why did he turn around? He's just presented his rear towards hallzerk, who will gladly collect that booty. And now 3-on-3. Dignitas can get the plant through here. This flashbang might be great for Nilo to push through. Doesn't
needs to
peek
be
straight
fast.
away
Oh, he
with
doesn't
it.
use it. Okay, the second one. There you go. Should be finding a kill here, but still a player hiding behind that box here. It's going to be hallzerk, ready and waiting for them, as another angle is an off angle for these Heaven players, but he pops out. Whack-a-mole 1, Manen gets 2. Oh my gosh. That was a retake and a half right there, but you can't really blame Dignitas, can you? They just didn't have the manpower here to hold the ninjas at bay. And it's going to be an 11th round for the CTs. And Dignitas, well...
Second map, and they could be taking us to a third sermon.
Absolutely could. Vertigo looking quite likely here, but let's not count him out just yet. Though Dignitas off to a bad start, losing the player initially as the push toward A continues. But the last player, too strong, holding them at bay. The main presence, though, falling like flies. Still, though, the rest of the T's fall as well, and it's just going to be HEAP in an unwinnable position with the bomb down right in front of him. The young ninjas pick up a... They even found a back entrance. Would you look at that?
That's great from Manen, though. 2 kills from him. Keep the young ninjas in that advantage. As these Dignitas V players, they're stalled. They can't get in towards the site. Manen's still around, still finding kills. 4 for him. He's now all up towards HEAP. A 1 versus 3. And surely there's no way he can do this. 25 seconds. He's up on the A site. Bombs drop towards B. He has gotten 1 kill, but maybe Manen, having a bit of a jump around on the site, can find the ace. Flashbang comes through, and it is the ace for Manen.
Manen!
Heard someone...
And he was the man of that round, Dan. The ace in the hole.
Yeah. Very nicely done.
And now Dignitas, well,
Oh, dearie me.
shut down entirely.
He just lighting them up
gosh.
towards round.
Go in the past, but this time gonna be securing it for the young ninjas. A 15th round, ready to be taken, and really low money in the Dignitas camp, I'm afraid. Just nothing to work with going forward. It's gonna be the max lot. See if he can make it work. Just to... Whoop. Nice initial one coming out of ramp here, but he aggresses and gets another one. Dignitas only 2 players left, and that round is going to be as over as soon as it began, I'm afraid. Forrest, the last man left standing with some more presence here on B. They weren't ready for it. And phzy, can you think of a more appropriate player to get it done in the end? A 1.8 KD for him. For Dignitas, it might just be like another Wednesday. So I'm wondering how much that played into it with the young ninjas picking up nuke. You think there was some anti-stratting going on, and do you think this can continue on Vertigo, or do you think they just were playing their own game and kind of overperformed?
I'm not sure, because obviously Dignitas, it looked like they were starting off pretty well. I think it wasn't always known that this was going to be the map.
And there we go. The initial kill does happen.
Dink comes through onto Forrest, but still with 27 HP, long range of the Glocks. That's the problem with the Dinks, and now all the kills start flying on through for the Dignitas side. Bomb gets defused, and that is the pistol round going the way of the
fully Swedish lineup. Surely, if they can get that done, it will be a comfortable second half for them. But it's not off to the best of starts. Losing the pistol and now losing the first 2 in the initial engagement toward B. The bomb not downed. It's on the other side of that wall, but now the...
Yeah, 5v3. This should all be theirs every single day of the week, especially with HEAP finding another kill onto LNZ. Not much you can do here if you're Sapec or Manen, apart from maybe find a kill or 2 just to inflict a little bit of damage, but unlikely.
Good luck. Ooh!
Shot from Manen, fair enough. There's one. Sapec finds another, but left alone. He,
Makes you wonder, though, if you jumped off a skyscraper, would you just die of a heart attack before you even reach the ground, Dan?
¿Dónde estás la biblioteca?
Hinter das Buch. Und die T's... Ein T ist tot dann!
Vashish dash!
High round, as it's a 4 versus 5, but they do have some presence there toward middle, so maybe they can make that work. Still, though, a kill has happened. Monin picks it up toward middle, and these A players are going to start feeling the heat a little bit. Not anymore, of course.
No. Monin again is finding consistent damage for Young Ninjas. It's not enough though right now, as 3-on-2, Nilo and phzy don't really have much space to work with. Still from Nilo, but Forest has cut off phzy's aggression in towards the A site, leaving just Nilo, 1 versus 2. Lovely overview of the B site there for a moment, but we are back.
You know, not going to be telling the pros how to play here. He gets it done. 2 versus 1 results in the 4th round for Dignitas, and a 5th potentially as the economy for
works out.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's not worth going into too much because he does win it out in the end as Lecro finds an opening kill. friberg.
Ooh.
Can't find anything towards mid, but he does have a few players facing him, so I'll let him off on that one.
phzy continuing! Oh my gosh, what a double. And he might have just won the round right there. Doesn't help that HEAP fell as well. Just Lecro left, a 1 versus 3.
LNZ, phzy, Sapec all staying alive means that 3 guns carried forward for Young Ninjas. They can get the rebuy no problem. For the deagle for friberg, it's not too bad. It's enough, but he's certainly going to be favouring the Young Ninjas 5 AK setup in this one, especially with Sapec finding an opening kill already. HEAP goes down.
Maybe that's a salvageable rifle. Maybe friberg can get it, but you know, the CTs. They're going to be here in a 4 versus 4 situation with the B attack looking likely, but plenty of CT presence around to take care of it, as Forest is just walking around in front. The Molotovs, they forced him into the open, and that's going to be the death of him, but Monin falls on the flank, and now it's down to phzy to get him on the transition, but he can't, and that's a 1 versus 1 now. hallzerk, he's going to be going up against Nilo here.
Now he can get the bomb plant fairly safe. But does he start to anticipate the flank? Doesn't matter if he spots him on the boost, and Nilo does clutch it out in that 1v1. It's who need to start laying down a little bit more fire, but that flashbang is perfect, and Forest has been removed from the round. LNZ quickly removes him, and that AWP from play. Nilo's found 1 kill as well on the push-in, but friberg, he can only go 1 for 1. It's NIP, the Young Ninjas just ransacking this B site. hallzerk's the only man who remains, a 1 versus 3 for him, and surely no way he could ever get himself out of this situation, but a nice shot onto phzy. If he can find LNZ on the close angle, there's a hope, but there isn't a way, as LNZ does remove him. 5 on the
competition in the previous. The money not dented that much, as the execute will be coming in. Of course, that smoke does land toward yellow toggles there on B, but for now let's focus on middle with Monin and friberg. Gonna be having a bit of a duel, and friberg comes out on top, as Monin was not.
Can he find anything from his position as the enemies start pushing in? No, phzy removes him. Nilo goes aggressive, takes down Forest as well. friberg at least is there for the trade to keep things in the 3-on-3, but not for long as phzy removes him. The flashbang peak gets timed by phzy, and now it's up to HEAP and hallzerk, 2 youngsters in this squad, and they're finding the kills. Now all up towards phzy, 1 versus 2, AWP in hand, bomb planted as it ticks its way down, almost just 20 seconds on the clock, but hallzerk doesn't care about that. He only cares about finding phzy, and he does so with the AWP in hand. Dignitas still find 5 on the board, close up the gap once again, and tonight Young Ninjas getting too far ahead in this first half.
But 6 in a row, Dan? That's quite a... Oh, but 2 players peeking that short player at once. That's just immaculate. Dignitas, their defense on A is crumbling. Still 2 on site, though. But the T's can definitely isolate them with some utility. But the initial kill does go the way of Dignitas, as it's a 4v4 now. The push commences, and Sapec up close.
friberg had no idea that Sapec was already pushed that deep in, and he's going to find another kill as well. That's the A site crumbling, and Young Ninjas going to be a 7th, just a single isolated round. But that Molotov, oh, that Molotov and the spray as well through the smoke almost catches LNZ down. A 2-on-3. Forest is going to try and deny the plant, but that was courageous. It was audacious, and ultimately it's left his teammate in an unwinnable situation. 7 on the board for Young Ninjas.
Love as well how it managed to trigger the entire chat by saying that Forest is the GOAT of CS. It's, you know, if you were around back in 2015, definitely could make a case for it. Of course, Simple's better, guys. Don't pretend he isn't, but in terms of overall accomplishment.
Nice opening from B, though. Forest just found one as well with a deagle towards the B site. Okay, Dignitas. Finally found Forest, but a 2v
Drop it, zip and zip it.
Yeah.
Lock it, code it, fill it, jam, unlock it. Surf it, scroll it, pose it. Something, something, Twitch, update it. Name it, send it, fax, rename it. Watch it, play it, babe. that was a good sort of twist on that song. If you guys be taking some heads quite shortly as they peek on through to middle, but no one found yet. The flash comes out and LNZ with the initial kill, but Forest to answer.
Yeah, 1 for 1, but look where LNZ's got himself too. hallzerk, he was looking to try and find that kill, but just can't get it done. LNZ removes him from the server, and that's going to be now Lecro under a lot of pressure towards his B site, but he stands up tall with the first frag. Keeps the site in his control for a little bit longer, and that allows rotation to come in. Look at Forest's position. He has 2 kills dead to rights here. Oh, Forest, what are you doing? Finish the kill!
He's making me look dumb, Dad. Young Ninja's player still alive as HEAP is left scratching his head as to why he has to do this, but he can still get it done. Finds the initial kill, and well, his enemy is low HP, but so is HEAP, so let's see if he can get it. The bomb's still ticking away as he does have the kit, but no grenades, as that will prove deadly. Monin finds the kill in
all its glory. I mean, did he think he'd killed him? I have no idea.
Run out of lead for the Young Ninja side now.
He did run out of ammo. Yeah.
Well, that's what he gets for using the silenced M4, I suppose. As HEAP is going to be the first to die, as opposed to the last, like in the previous. But an answer comes through, though hallzerk falls immediately. And Sapec, he's been reduced to 1 HP, but that's not going to be mattering much, as the A-bomb site is in the hands of the youngsters. Young Ninjas taking what's theirs, as it's only Forest and Lecro left alive to clutch this one out. The initial kill does go their way. 3 more to find. 1 for Lecro. That's going to be a 2 versus 2 with... There you go, Sapec falling finally, and Nilo, he's far away from the action. The CTs, they're going to get this defuse. What a play.
Yeah, well... It ends.
Undoable situation at some point.
Very retake heavy setup towards this site, allowing so much control for Dignitas. Look at the fight. It's basically a fight in CT spawn, and 4 very quick kills come through. Nilo is all the way.
No one wasting their shots, as the push towards CT was just everything in this round, wasn't it? And there you go, finally falls. And that's going to be Dignitas running away with the pistol. Lecro's still on the MAC-10, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is. And we'll be seeing the CTs aggressing toward the ramp area, getting the initial kill, and falling back, question mark? Should be, but he sticks around, Sapec, and the kills do go the terrorists' way, and now it's a man advantage for them. Maybe you should have quit while you're ahead. Dignitas are chasing. Suddenly this got exciting. phzy, he's going to want to move his crosshair, but Nilo, he's going to be spotting these T's out as they do trade and get the kill. And that's an M4 out of the round. AWP might survive, though.
Sure looks like it, yeah. I mean, Lecro is nowhere near unless he has some sick
lives as they're just pushing through. Sapec with the pistolieros.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, he finds a kill. That's way more than I expected out of that one, and well, he took his sweet old time on it. hallzerk was just dabbing at the wall for what seemed like the longest time, and now, with another kill coming... But will they? Yes, they will. And he even has the cross there as well. No chance. The AWP from just spamming again. Absolutely nothing. Dignitas, they don't get the bomb down, and Young Ninjas pick up a round. Seems to be moving quite fast toward them now. There you go.
He's got him around the back of Sapec. Bullet through the side of the cranium. Never fun. Easy.
Ooh.
Good trade, though. Oh, phzy just about able... Seconds. Ninja need to start moving fast, and they now know that Nilo's on the flank. A few bullets fired, gives away his position, and he's got a couple of players peeking him, but a nice shot onto Lecro opens up an opportunity for these players up on the top of the site to push in. Now, friberg, he needs to deal with Nilo quick, and he will. They need to deny this defuse. It's coming through. Forest sprays him down in the smoke, and that's the round secured. Forest nets down 3, secures the round for Dignitas V, and 12 is going to come through, but only just denying that defuse.
It was so close, Dan. They had the flank going for them. Nilo, he didn't even have to find those kills, though they were nice. Still, he manages to take the, attention of the terrorists for long enough for those CTs to establish themselves on the site and perhaps take some aggressive angles, but they didn't go on that. Instead, they commit ramp, but of course, with that smoke down, LNZ, what are you doing? You're on the edge of the smoke against HEAP! That's not a great play. He was hoping to aggress through it, I suppose, but I don't know what exactly he was looking for, Dan. phzy was looking for a kill, and he at least finds it.
Yeah, been able to even things up.
Sun Tzu had a whole chapter about how taking an empty bomb site is entirely valid. Though Nilo is still present, and he gets the initial kill with some nice utility to hold them back, to wait for the cavalry to arrive as he ducks and weaves inside of the smoke, even gets on top of the drywall and gets a kill, but he's going to be shut down immediately afterwards. A 2 versus 3 setup now. Dignitas, they have to worry about 2 different angles for the CTs to entry. That's going to be splitting up the defense as the offense comes in. friberg with the initial kill. Sees Sapec, sprays him down through the wall. Oh my gosh, phzy, the last man left standing, and he's at least...
It was looking so good after that first half as well. Must have watched, like, friberg, Forest in their sort of glory days. So, maybe even inspired by them. So, yeah, it must be... Oh dear, that sounds like a good night, but Manon, he'll say good night to Forest. Good kill found, opens up over on the other side of the map. Well, Dignitas V, they're going to be pushing in towards the A site. hallzerk has a Krieg. We've said at the start of Inferno way back that not many teams using the Krieg anymore, but hallzerk tried retake, but they're looking for these players. 15 seconds on the clock. Nilo is pushing forward. He's finding kills. The bomb defuse has been taken down, though. They have pits. That's not an issue. They need to get on the defuse, though, and it's all going apart. 5 seconds. Does he have it? I'm not sure if he had it in time. phzy, it's going to be close, but does he just about? No! He can't. Dignitas just about keep them off the defuse for long enough.
It's map point. With the young ninjas mounting an okay buy into this one. Not going to be anything to write home about. The utility is certainly lacking, as we'll be seeing how they manage to get...
Really, what's counting in your corner right now? Nilo, can he find a multi-kill? Of course he can! Nilo has been stepping up time and time again now for the young ninjas with the fam as he finds 2, and now it's up to Lecro and Forest, but 9 HP for Lecro. That 8k still 1 shot to the head, and LNZ has felt that retribution. Forest has snuck in towards B, and now it's all up to Sapec, but will they expect him coming in from the T side of B? Oh, look at his position. Lecro not going to clear this one out. Sapec could have the round from here if he just bides his time. Oh, Lecro hasn't spotted him. Oh, dearie me. Gets the kill, and we'll get the planter as well. Perfectly placed from Sapec. That is what you love to see, and he will keep them up.
Oh, shit.
They are going for it. I don't like that. I don't like...
Forward, they clear out sandbags and the push is on with some team damage coming in. It's going to be a 4 versus 4 now. LNZ stuck on short, has to duck and weave in between the shots, but the CTs, they capitulate, they fall down. Only Nilo left alive. Young ninjas, they had the opportunity to smoke in a Molotov, but even if he just dispenses those, he wouldn't have any chance going forward. That's going to be the final kill there. Dignitas, they get their 16th. Versus Skade. And we'll be seeing which of these 2 teams will be going up against Dignitas in the semi-finals. Do not go anywhere!